Today I am going to explain the mythological aspects in The Fire and the Rain. Girish Karnad gives the Indian theatre the richness that can probably be equated only with his talents as an actor and director. His contribution goes beyond the theatre as he represents India in the foreign land like an emissary of art and culture. He, in all his plays, moves away from the tradition. He borrows various themes and techniques for his plays from history, myth, and folk tales, folk and classical theatre, while he contemporarily relies on contemporary themes and techniques. Girish Karnad's uniqueness lies in the revival of the ritualistic and symbolic aspects of drama involved in the role playing rituals in all cultures have a purpose toward of the purge and community from all evils. Dressing, singing, dancing, and all are aspects of rituals. The researches in anthropology and culture emphasize in intrinsic relation of drama with civilization more across cultures. In the present one play, The Fire and the Rain, the story is drawn from the Mahabharata, is deeply implicated in mythological ritualistic matrix and psychological significations. Girish Karnad's rebuilding of the past liberates the contemporary consciousness from the shackles of the present. In rediscovering myths, Karnad makes our journey into the ancient world, not viewing the ancient from the outside but from the inside. The self reflexivity of myth can be found in brother relationship in the Mahabharata. And this present one play, The Fire and the Rain, a myth retold, infuses the old myth with new revelations, while it follows the prototype in responding to the complexity of the human condition by splitting the characters into two unequal halves, centering on two primal topics, sex and death, achieving the goal of dreams. It also draws us to a profound moral message, reawakens us to the world of the past, and connects us with the secret regions of our psyche, which have been a terrain of repressed anxieties and contradictory impulses. The ritualized actions in the form of chanting of Hamsing Yajna, the play within the play, Yavakri water as a magic savior, the mating of Vishakha and Yavakri, Raibhas creating a Brahma Rakshasa to kill Yavakri, the performing of funerals, expiation, penitence for the unnatural death. The final act, epilogue, creates the impression of events peeling up of a tidal wave of circumstances and emotions sweeping over the characters. In the culminating action, the ritualistic design to taken it to its final theological ending with Nithila's bloodshed bleeding, dying like a sacrificial animal. This present one play, The Fire and the Rain, is based on mythology, for which the dramatist Girish Karnad relies heavily on an episode in the Mahabharata. The Fire and the Rain is the translation of his Kannada play, Agni Mattu Male. The plot of the play is not as simple as that of Karnad's earlier plays. It is picked from the Vanaparva, that is the forest canto, of the Mahabharata. The Fire and the Rain is Karnad's play of jealousy for power, politics, sexual exploitation, humiliation, and isolation of characters. Everybody is anybody's enemy in the name of power and jealousy. Raibhya, Paravsu, Aravsu, Nitilai, Andhaka, and Vishakha are incomplete in some of other way. Paravsu wanted to be a supreme. Aravsu, character of humanness, is exploited by his brother. Vishakha, as a wife of Paravsu, is neglected and isolated housewife. The drama of incompleteness continues in the play and is existential in approach. And this present one play, The Fire and the Rain, takes Karnad's vision about the quest for completeness forward and exhibits him in serene hues as Shakespeare appears to his latter work, The Tempest. He seems to accept the sanctity of the marital bond as Shakespeare ever does. Nitilai in The Fire and the Rain is an innocent as Miranda in The Tempest, whereas Miranda's innocence is protected by Prospero throughout the play, right from her encounter with Caliban to the encounter with Ferdinand. It revolves around revenge, futility of knowledge, and frugalness of human nature. Through this play, Karnad tries to focus the egotism prevailing in the contemporary society by associating it with the mythological stories of the past. The play inscribes the human condition, linking the present with the external and the contemporary with archetypal, projecting new meaning in every generation. In conclusion, I would like to say that thus the play contains the base of mythology. In this way, I also explain the mythological aspects in the Karnad's The Fire and the Rain. Thank you.